The next part is the diagonal line that goes from the upper right side of the picture to the lower left side of the picture. And imagine that this line represents that river flowing from the light side to the dark side. And imagine also inside of that river, it's as if it were a set of stairs. Every step that we take forward deliberately on purpose to go toward the light, that we are choosing to take action, it gives us more power to take the next action step. And then consequently, when we fall down the stairs, I've been caught in patterns of addiction. So I understand as well that there are times when we do things that we don't want to do, whether that's sabotage, whether that's having that old pattern of addiction just come, those natural wirings that are already in our brains, we tend to fall down the stairs. And it feels like sometimes we go one step up and we fall 2 or 3 steps back. But I promise you that you are gaining more and more power with every step you take, which is going to give you more power to take the next step. Imagine like the height of the stair. And every time you feel like you're trying to get up over that stair, it might be just a little bit taller than you are. Every time you make that effort, you grow taller. And so pretty soon, you're tall enough that you can take that step up on top of that stair. So the principle here is your agency and your action and your choice to be able to take that step forward toward the light. So how does this help us in the mindset of all or nothing? Sometimes we get to thinking we have to do everything perfectly, or I'm not going to bother with doing anything at all. So think about this in terms of how you're taking those baby steps forward and seeing those little steps of progress. Every step that you take gives you more power. And so whether your effort or not was successful is not the point. The point is that you are growing stronger on the inside. So think about two different, and this is something I learned from the FLY program that I'm working with this month, is the two different definitions of perfection. If we were to say on the dark side that the definition of, and the dark side, that sounds like Star Wars. If we were to say on the dark side that the definition of perfection is that everything has to be just perfect, or it's bad, or it's not good enough. On the other side, we can define perfection as something that's helping us grow toward what we want, a little bit at a time. Imagine how a seed grows into a tree. The way that those small and simple things help to make it stronger. Even the wind makes it stronger, makes the roots grow deeper. All of those beautiful principles of gradual progress. So if we can separate those two thoughts into those things that take us closer to the darkness or closer to the light, either the idea of perfectionism, I'm perfect and having to try to do everything exactly all the time, or it's not worth any of it, versus the idea that takes us closer every step that we want toward where we want to go. So next time you feel like you're getting stuck in this trap of why bother, why try, remember that every effort you make to walk up those stairs is giving you more power for the next time and the next time and the next time. I hope today was valuable for you. If you do have any questions, I would love to talk to you more about this and discover what you are learning in these principles. I would love for you to join me in the Kokoro Group Hypnotherapy Facebook group, and I will be able to have any conversations with you there. So I'll leave you with one last question. How do we get our minds focused on the light, on the direction that we want to go, versus the natural default way that our minds are naturally thinking toward our habitual patterns, the automatic habits of reacting? How do we change that mindset? How do we shift from the darkness to the light? I will talk about that in tomorrow's video, and I will see you then.